would have been safe.
Yeah, that was still sad. I took one for the team.
All right, so we're just gonna put everything back in. We already got those holes cut out for the skylight and that vent. There's just gonna be a number of hidden vents for the sewer and the AC. So this should go together fairly quickly. Hopefully. That's at least the plan. Okay, so we are on the Cardinal fifth wheel, just finishing up the roof job. So the last thing to do right here is just to trim the excess material off the front and secure this right here. It's hard to get from the top. So put the screw in, trim it. I'll trim off the excess butyl and then just seal this up. I'll seal this first. This is just, again, mostly a beauty sealant to help direct the water away. The main seal is going to be over here. All right. Right, well, those original screws aren't long enough anymore. I just painted some 2-inch screws now. Should do a lot better. This radius, obviously, gravity will pull self-leveling Dicor down. So again, silicone will not stick to this rubber or this TPO roof or rubber roof. So you need to use a non-leveling Dicor sealant or a non-leveling acrylic sealant. So this doesn't sag. Don't try to make this look good. Don't try to smear it out. Don't try to massage the bead. You'll just make a big mess. Like I said, it's just it's like trying to smooth out marshmallow cream. Don't do it. Alright, so we're just finishing this off with the same Dicor self-leveling acrylic sealant. It's the only stuff that's recommended on this TPO roof. When it goes down wet, it'll actually cause this to pucker a little bit. I'll show you what that looks like. And then once it actually cures, most of that pucker should go away. It always concerns me every single time, but that's what the instructions say too. But I like to do this radius first, that way when I do the lap over the top, it's actually over the top of this, it's not butted up. So if you can help do that, I try to do that. And this is a roof, it doesn't have to be pristinely beautiful, but this is just trying to keep the water from going under that molding. It's not actually sealing it. That's one of those truths about lap sealant nobody seems to get. The seal's underneath. This is just more like a liquid flashing.
Front AC first?
Front AC first, so we don't trip over that one. Right? Doesn't that make sense?
Sure. Well, I figured we
don't do what James does.
I figured we could put this one here, just in case It was too heavy. We had to take a pit stop. We can rest it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it didn't fall off the roof.
Oh, okay.
It's worked out pretty well leaving this here.
Right? I'm ready when you are. I'm already lifting. All right.
All right, so we just have to take this plenum off, and look at that. All sorts of access here. It's probably easier when you see it that way. That's how all 110 should be right there.
Get the drone.
Yeah, so Dometic uses basically 3 wires
NASA engineering.
to the thermostat on the new boxes. It's all very frustrating. All right, that didn't take just about forever, did it? Should we test it out? This is where we see that. It'll probably work.
That'll work. We know what we're doing.
If it doesn't work, we'll just get an RV tech to work on it.
You know where we'd find one?
Nah.
The alpha people, alpha tiers.
It is like that. All right, so on this one, it's actually lag screwed down. It's not screwed down from below at the plenum with big bolts. So this is the more common method in this day and age. That's how they make the ACs a lot quieter with these roof ACs. They don't have an open plenum down below. It's all ducted. So this is a pain. I'm hoping I could, oh, that's right. I ground them down.
Yeah. Well, that was for a better install on the roof. You can always measure.
Ah, I found it.
Did you? Good job. That just means there's even more of a chance of it falling off because you went in the same old holes.
Well, the cutout in the roof only makes allowances for these.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can't go
Anywhere else?
a half inch either direction, or else it won't seal.
Ow.
We don't want to trust the that foam seal to do all the sealant, so we're gonna get some actual sealant under there. This is just non-sagging Dicor. What's frustrating is on some of these ACs now, the base is plastic or some sort of Bakelite, and they still mount them this way, and they don't strong enough to be mounted that way. Bump, bump, bump. Hey, trailer.
Try to shoot it in.
Who knows how tight you're supposed to make it before these lag screws strip out. So you do what's comfortable. So I just have my hand under there, feeling it crushing my hand. But even still, I'm never very confident about these. Ah, you idiot.
Got your fingers in the cookie jar.
Well, I guess we're in. Now I have a big mess. All right, so this job's all done again. Got another roof knocked out. We'll do a quick overview of what it looks like when it's done. And I told you I'd show you what that that puckering looks like when the Dicor sealant is still curing on this new roof. Of course, I've just sealed this, and you can actually see it starting to pucker a little bit right here. It'll take a couple days, if not a week, depending on the weather, for it to completely cure. You can kind of see it here. This stuff's still pretty soft. That was just done a day ago. So this is more what I'm talking about right here. You can see where it's all puckering right there. That is normal. That's what Dicor says. Like I said, it irritates me every single time. It makes me completely freak out, but this is it. So you can kind of see it around the skylight a little bit more, even around this vent. But here's the new roof. Again, the old roof was only about 4 years old. It just had that tear, but that tear was not a warranty, but insurance repair, and the customer or the owner didn't just want a patch job right here. And I can't really blame them. If it was on top, yeah, I would have just patched it too, but right there on the radius, it looks really awful. And so if you can help from doing that, it's definitely a good decision not to have it patched on a radius. All right, we'll do a quick little walk around. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer those questions. So at any rate, that's the roof. And another one done. Got another one coming in Tuesday. So we're staying busy here. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.